hospital, Evan and my grandma looked at me and said, "Who do you want in the room if you have to have a C-section?" I said, "My grandma." And Evan got mad, of course. He got upset because he wouldn't be able to see his son being born. But I also didn't want anyone in there because I didn't want anyone to have to see that happen. And so, let me backtrack, okay? It was about 7:30 in the morning. My grandma just got there. Evan spent the whole night with me. We were up and down all night. I had to pee every half hour, and at 4 in the morning I had fentanyl, and it lasted for about a half hour, and they can only give it to you every hour. So at 5, I asked for some more. It didn't even last a half hour. And so after that, I said I don't want any more. I said I will deal with this pain, or I don't know what else I'll do, because there was no way I wanted the epidural, because I didn't want something going into my spine like that. So after 4:30 and 5, my son's dad was laughing at me because I was so high off fentanyl that I couldn't feel my body at all. So I was like, I can't feel my body, and then I just passed out. I was so tired, and that was the only sleep I got, was that half hour, 45 minutes or so, all night. And my son's dad had about an hour, but every time I would get up to go to the bathroom, an hour and a half, every time I would get up to go to the bathroom and I unhooked all these monitors, it sounded like someone was dying in my hospital room. Beeping sounds, like the heart had stopped. And so it would scare him, and he would wake up, and I was like, I'm just going to the bathroom, I'll be back. And then whenever they gave me the IV, I made him get up with me to unplug the IV, pull, and bring it to the bathroom with me. I didn't care if he was in the bathroom with me, I didn't care. I had to pee when I had to pee. But, let's go back to 7:30 in the morning. My grandma was there, my sister, my grandpa, and I'm looking at my grandma, and I was almost in tears because it hurt so bad, and I was just trying to color to get my mind off of it. But honestly, don't let anyone tell you that works, because it doesn't. And so I was sitting there, and I looked at her, and I almost started crying. I said, "Grandma, I feel like I'm dying." I said, "This is the worst pain I'll ever go through." And I wasn't lying, because after my doctor broke my water, I was in so much more pain. And I was they took the cervical ripening out, and I was only at a 1. So after she broke my water, it was 7:30. By like 9:30, I was at a 3. But at 7:30, 8 o'clock, I had to have the epidural. I think it was actually 7:30, but I asked for fentanyl before I had the epidural because I didn't want to feel that going into my back. I asked my son's dad to leave the room. That way, my grandma was there with me. I think that upset him because I wanted someone that had been through labor to be there with me. And I guess I don't know if he didn't like it or what, but even when I had my water broke, I asked him to leave because I don't really know. I guess I just wanted my grandma to be there. And or maybe I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I don't really know. I don't even know why I'm getting so emotional during these videos, but I am. But so 7:30 came around. I was only at a 1 or whatever when they broke my water, and I had the epidural at that time, right around there. and they said you can't move. Well, I was shaking so bad I couldn't help it, and they were trying so hard to keep my legs from moving, but they had to roll me over so many different times. And so the new nurse I had started at 6, she said, "You'll be okay." And when she said that, I didn't really know what she meant. And then, a few hours later, one of my friends came. She was there. Actually, it was in the afternoon. I guess it was about 5. I slept pretty much all day. They had a catheter in. They put that in right after I had the epidural or something. Sometime they put a catheter in that if I had to pee, it would go a urine catheter. Sometime, I guess around 4 or 5. No, it would have been 5. They asked everyone to leave so they could put another catheter in to monitor his heartbeat and to give him fluids since it was so far in the afternoon. And when they gave me the catheter to monitor the contractions, his heart rate had dropped. I wasn't fazed. Kind of like I didn't really care. They were rolling me over multiple different ways, gave me oxygen,